How regular people are quietly building income online. No hype. Have you noticed something lately? The loudest people online usually aren't the ones quietly changing their lives. Because while social media keeps showing luxury, there are regular people, normal people, quietly building income online right now. Not with hype, not with millions of followers, and not by pretending to be gurus. And honestly, that may be one of the biggest misunderstandings people still have about making money online right now. People still think you need to go viral. You need to be famous. You need to dance on TikTok or somehow become an influencer overnight. But that's not what's happening anymore. What's actually happening is regular people are learning how to use the internet differently. A teacher, a truck driver, a retired person, someone working a regular 9 to 5, they're quietly creating digital products, simple guides, online services, small communities, even simple information people are willing to pay for. And little by little, those extra income streams start changing their lives. And the reason this matters so much right now is because people are realizing something important. One paycheck feels risky now. Not because people are lazy, not because they don't want to work, but because life got expensive real fast. A lot of people are tired of feeling trapped financially. So instead of complaining forever, some people are quietly adapting. Before I go further, I want to acknowledge something real. A lot of people have been burned before, myself included. They tried something online and it didn't work. Or they watched someone else try and fail. So now there's this wall of skepticism. And honestly, I think the skepticism is earned. It's real. Because there's a lot of noise out there. There are a lot of people selling dreams they can't back up. But here's what I've noticed. The people who give up usually give up right before the part where it starts to work. They quit because they thought it would be faster, easier. They quit because they compared their beginning to someone else's middle. They quit because no one told them that for the first few months, it feels like shouting into the empty room. I know. Regular people who stick with it start to see something happen, something different. Not overnight, but slowly, steadily, things start to compound. Now, let me say something clearly. I'm not talking about fake gurus. I'm not talking about rented Lamborghinis or people yelling at you in YouTube ads. That's not real life. What I'm talking about is simple. A person learns something, packages it, and sells it online. That's it. No hype, no magic, just leverage. Think about how many things you already know that somebody else is struggling to figure out. Cooking, budgeting, travel, fitness, your blood pressure is too high, writing, you want to get your first book started, starting over at 50, using AI, creating content. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine someone who spent 20 years as a nurse. They're not famous. They don't have a following. But they know things about navigating the healthcare system that most families desperately wish they understood. What if they put that knowledge into a simple guide, an ebook, or a short video series, or a private community for caregivers? Think about a single mom who figured out how to feed her entire family on $200 a month. She's not a chef. She's not a brand. But she solved the real problem that millions of people have right now. Or the guy who retired early, not because he made millions, but because he learned how to cut expenses, grow savings quietly, and buy back his time. And now he teaches exactly what he did. None of these people are gurus. They're just regular people who decided that their experience was worth something. And they're right. And this is one thing I've started to understand personally. We are entering a time where knowledge, experience, perspective, and authenticity are becoming assets, especially online. Because people are tired of fake perfection. They want real people, real experiences, real solutions. And that creates opportunity for everyday people in a way we've never seen before. But here's the mindset shift that changes everything for people. Most people are trained to think about income one way. You give your time and someone pays you for it. Hour by hour, day by day, week by week, year by year. And that system works until it doesn't. Until you're sick. Until the company downsizes. Until life asks something of you that a 9-to-5 can't get back. But the internet introduced the ability to create something once and have it work for you again and again. You made a video 6 months ago, still teaching someone tonight. A guide you wrote last year, still solving someone's problems right now. A course, a template, a community that keeps delivering value even while you sleep. That's not passive income in the fake guru sense. That's leverage, real leverage. And regular people are quietly building it. You don't need 1 million followers to start. You don't need $1 million to start. You don't need thousands of followers. You don't need to know everything. Most people just need one skill, one idea, one experience, one problem they can solve. And the internet allows you to turn that into income right now. If you've been watching people build things online and thinking that's not for someone like me, I want you to challenge that thought. Because most of the people doing this right now, they didn't start with an audience. They didn't start with a polished brand. They started with something small, something real, and something that they already knew. They just started. You don't need to have it all figured out first. You don't need someone to give you permission. The only real question is, are you going to keep waiting or are you going to start building? This isn't about becoming rich overnight. It's about building something that gives you more options, more freedom, more breathing room. If you can create even one additional stream of income, that changes the way you move through life. Because while most people are distracted by hype, regular people are quietly learning something powerful. The internet is no longer just about entertainment. For a lot of people, it's becoming an escape route.